What am I doing here in the middle of the ocean, surrounded by frozen corpses?
Hunger Games, Elysium, that's the society we are approaching. 20% of people live in the privileged zone, the majority is out. That's the future.
Žižek has produced an avalanche of books and starred in several movies, and his core claim is that capitalism is sustained through mass ideological indoctrination.
There is nothing natural about human desires. We have to be taught to desire.
You see dictatorship in democracy. It's the invisible order which sustains your apparent freedom.
When we flush the toilet, excrements simply disappear out of our reality, which we phenomenologically perceive as a kind of a netherworld.
We have a name for fantasy realized. It's called nightmare.
I love Canada. I think you should invade the United States, make it a colony. And you should do the Hunger Games, and Americans should send people ready to die to you.
Thank you.
Žižek has secured a global fame accorded to just a microscopic slice of academics.
Unbridled capitalism breeds catastrophe. Radical change is needed.
And salvation depends on the emergence of a steely supreme overseer. November 1917, the Bolsheviks overthrow the newly formed democratic Russian government. Their leader, Vladimir Lenin, unilaterally declares himself president and promises a communist utopia of peace, land, and bread.
I still accept the greatness of Lenin. Maybe we will have to do large, sometimes even violent things. The dream of too many people today is, we'll somehow get a change, but a change which will not hurt. It will hurt.
When I say the only chance is that the left appropriates fascism, it's not a cheap joke.
This is the grand architect of our collectivist utopia. He can't be shackled by your precious democratic constraints.
We often need a master figure to push us out of an inertia. And I'm not afraid to say that forces us to be free. Often desire something but do not really want it. You desire something but do not really want it. Don't be afraid to really want what you desire.
Here's the message. Trust your righteous anger. Fully commit to your utopia. Embrace the strong man and burn down whatever or whoever stands in your way.
What's the pleasure of narcissism if you don't secretly know that you squash the others? You know? That's the whole point, no?